Android. iPhone. It's funny, because the iPhone's battery dies before Mufasa does. Hey, this is Trevloid, and these are rare insults. In your own words, how would you describe libertarians? House cats. They're convinced of their fierce independence while utterly dependent on a system they don't appreciate or understand. The two-party system is a joke. These dudes come up to you and tell you to empty out your pockets. What you doing? Throw a Xanax on the floor and watch them fight over it. Oh my gosh. One of my Twitch subs bought me the PS5 and 3 3090s. MF did all that to be called one of my Twitch subs. This is like the equivalent of paying your employer. Have some self-respect, man. We will never rewrite the Constitution of the United States. If there wasn't a rewrite, you wouldn't be a senator. And also couldn't vote. And I'd be enslaved. I'm completely stumped. I like the way you do your own thing and aren't constrained by logic or information. Netflix viewers disgusted after witnessing unnecessary incest in new Christmas movie. Saying unnecessary incest would suggest that there's such a thing as necessary incest. It's like the same thing when people say casual racism. There's no ranked racism. Why is it casual? Man, I miss Australia. It's getting harder and harder to convince myself moving to the US was a good choice. If you left Australia to move to the USA, don't feel bad. It raises the intelligence of both countries. Didn't the Prime Minister of New Zealand say that? It was someone important. I don't know if New Zealand even has Prime Ministers. To be honest, I forget that's even a place sometimes. It's just like Australia too. 17. Single. Alpha male. Wildly successful. Passionately pro-Trump. Do you find this attractive? Isn't this the guy who fell into a chocolate river and got sucked up by tubes? Male versus female gaze. That's all it is. Some guy in my lecture just offered me his jacket because I was shivering. I would have taken the jacket if he was cute. Maybe the cute ones would have offered if they thought you were also cute. Imagine being cold because he wasn't cute. Lizzo announces support for Billie Eilish, saying, "I'd sit on your face," in a public tweet. Does that qualify as a death threat? I feel like it does. Bro, what is wrong with Lizzo? There's something voraciously wrong with Lizzo at times. And there's something wrong with all of us. So, who am I to judge? I need to talk about how a 15-year-old looks older than a 23-year-old. I can't tell which one you're talking about. I was convinced the one on the left is a 15-year-old, or the one on the right with the glasses just looks a little more mature, but then I'm like, that's all the more reason for it to be the 15-year-old. So I really don't know. Real Uncanny Valley is white people doing eye surgery to pass as Asian. They look like anime figures bought off of AliExpress. Is this real? There's no way people are actually doing this. That looks like you cut off someone's face and plastered it on your own. I hope they're doing okay. Hey. What's your address? I'm spending the night. 4351, Pasadena Avenue. That's the animal shelter. Yeah, they taking strays. Not me. Good night. You dress like a gym leader in Pokemon. I was thinking like a JoJo character, but bro knows what he's doing. Don't hate it, but the vibe is small island nation that you inevitably forget about when trying to list all countries in the world. I'm pretty sure I've seen 10 other flags with this concept, just different colors. Usually red or green. Maybe yellow. Bro's arm looks like a weak spot in a zombie game. When I die, I want the people I did group projects with to lower me to the ground, so they can let me down one last time. Broke men are hurting American women's marriage prospects. Lots of insecure men replying to this one. You literally have your Cash App in your Twitter bio. Pipe down.
And your dad sends me money. What of it?
At least he made more of an effort than your actual dad. She messed around. She found out. I forget who said this originally, but you have an Irish peasant face literally built to withstand alcohol-fueled domestic violence. This is how pretty girls look dating their ugly boyfriend. I guarantee you the person who made this looks like an orc screwed a Magikarp. I had a friend who didn't take my advice about only wifing virgins. Had a baby with his broad with 15 plus body count. The baby came out looking like a composition of the past 15 guys she slept with. The doctor said it had something to do with the sperm residue sticking to the vaginal walls. That doctor was 3 lobotomized frogs stuck on a broken speaking spell. 100%. This guy made this story up. Everybody would come out looking like they're from the Goonies, if this was possible. My speech last year was longer than this year's Call of Duty campaign. Why are you eating like you live in Minecraft? Dude, that looks delicious. What do you mean? Getting called an NPC. Hello. I get called an NPC by everyone literally every day, but I don't know why. When I ask them why, they say nothing good. I suspect it's probably because of my movements or something, or my constant tiredness. But what do you guys think? It's very annoying. Thanks in advance. Give them a quest to go screw themselves. Honestly. Yeah, Once Elon threw down the ultimatum, it became the most expensive mess around and find out in the history of human civilization. Dude acted like his staff worked at a Waffle House, like they couldn't get jobs next week. You didn't drop $44 billion just for a website. He paid for some of the most talented web engineers on the planet, and dude treated them worse than Herschel Walker treats one of his side chicks, talking about their periods being late. I'm not even gonna pretend like I know what he's talking about aside from the fact that Elon now owns Twitter and a lot of them quit. Or were fired. I thought Herschel Walker was from The Walking Dead. That man doesn't have any side chicks. I think I'm a little stupid. I slept with a fat girl once. It was 2007. I met her in a cowboy bar. She was a conservative from Long Island who weighed 130, maybe 140 pounds. When she texted me a week later, I told her I was bisexual to scare her off. Mate, you look like what would realistically happen if the Joker fell in a tank of acid. 130, 140 isn't even fat. Why is bro waffling? Facial hair, gone. For now. Let the jokes fly. You look like the black student they put on university brochures to show diversity. I mean, true. I was more so thinking he looks like what the Roblox avatar was modeled after. American school children. European school children. Cheese is sold by weight, not volume. Holes are irrelevant.
Air inside the holes has weight.
Unfortunately, I'm not sure whether what's inside your head has any weight. That's pretty good. I love crested geckos. I'm sorry, the cheese one was funny. I love crested geckos because they have the expression of an animal who has exactly one brain cell that dings around their skull like a Windows screensaver. Don't want to be mean, but you look like someone hit the down button on your eyes in Me Channel. Rejected because I'm a monkey. I, 16 male, have been interested in pursuing a romantic rendezvous with my crush. She's beautiful, but unfortunately, she is a raging racist. When I tried to approach her, she said she didn't have any bananas for me. Thinking it was a joke, I persisted until she flat out told me she doesn't date my kind, and never will. What do I do? Tell her she lost the war 150 years ago and to pick her own cotton this time. Lazy trick. There's no way this isn't a bait. That's insane. All men are pigs. Women are equal to men. I'm gonna guess this is photoshopped. Temperature in space. That damn race car clock. Temperature in space is minus 457.87 degrees Fahrenheit. Kinda weird that it gets so cold as you get closer to the sun. Space is more densely packed with matter than this guy's head. You look like Chucky's non-binary child. That dog looks like he's never experienced a single thought in his life. I love him so much. I swear, lol. We have a little rescue pup that's exactly the same way. Just slobber and eyeball stares. God, I love her. Be blessed. I'll catch you in the next one.